Here are things you should never do on your shifting journey. I see people doing this all the time and it breaks my heart. Starting off with the first thing, and that's never delete any of your scripts of old DRs that you don't desire to go to anymore. Yes, people's wants changes over time, and I get that. But you can go to your new DR without it coming at the cost of your old one. The reason why I never delete any of my scripts is because they can still come to fruition without me even intending. It's happened to me before, and I even shifted to an alternate reality where my past was altered. I did not intend for it to happen at all, but an old script of mine came to fruition. It was basically just history rewritten, basically. Like, I wanted a better life as a kid, and somehow a glitch happened. I'll link the video to that on the end screen. I have many different versions of my youth DR, but I've left the old ones in the past and just let them go while I'm going to my current one. I want all the abundance, man. And part of being a shifter, manifester, and spiritualist is realizing you can have it all. Cause if you delete your scripts, you are pretty much just stuck with one DR, and if that's something you really prefer, then fine. But a person who puts all their eggs in one basket isn't going to achieve as much as a person who is more experimental and actually saves things. Because I feel like the more DRs you have, of course, and even if you don't desire to go to them anymore, I feel like it adds more to your shifting resume, you know? It like shows your experience. I don't like being in the position where I'm just stagnant. There are just charming things about keeping your old scripts, so I'm an advocate for keeping them. This way, you can stay connected to other realities, and you could even visit these places too, once you actually go to your DR. Get a lucid dream about it, and shift to it, etc. These places should be the backbone of your journey. Next thing, don't force any manifestations if you're going to a better CR. For example, you know how I'm trying to get my favor from the universe, right? Which is to be part of my teacher's life forever. As badly as I want it, I know either way I'm gonna shift to have that. I'm being patient. You guys too, be patient. Let's just say if I was to try to force things, right? And I joined the church or decided to go to the college where she teaches at. Sure, it would get the job done, but I'd be putting my own judgment on the line just to have that. Cuz am I actually joining the church because I want to learn about Christianity? Never will, by the way. Never will go back to that. Am I going to college because I want to major in education myself? Listen, I know we want to achieve our heart's desires, but we come first too. Remember that. Trying to get most of the things we want 100% the way our head visions it is honestly a losing battle in this cocksucker CR. Just wait until you shift to your desired reality, or just let go of the outcome, and you might be lucky enough to have both simultaneously. Hang in there, it's coming. And the other thing is, don't make a DR simply out of impulse. Make sure your DR is something you want to go to and is a place you can invest in long term. I was going to add one more tip after this, but these two can coexist together because they kind of are the same thing. At the end of the day, I'm not here to judge you or persuade you to make different choices. You don't have to justify yourself for shifting for any reason that you want to. Let's just say you do make it to. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's just say you do make a DR out of impulse, for example. If it's a random person that caught your eye at the bar, or a colleague you find appealing and attractive. I don't know. You tell yourself, I can't be with them here, but I'll be able to be with them in another reality. I am so smart. I am so smart. You're absolutely right. However, what's going to happen when you start to desire way better things? For example, let's take a look at my anti hero DR with my significant other from there named Vanessa. Not her real name, I just cannot say her real name for, privacy reasons. While I can appreciate the difference and uniqueness of the DR, I have no regrets making this part of my multiverse. I've gained memories from it and everything. But my waiting room and desired reality, where I'm with my Taylor Swift looking significant other, and being best friends with my teacher, in my adult DRs, and getting a chance to be a kid again in my youth DR, all overpower it. And then I'm gonna be all like, what the fuck? I don't need this shit no more, bro. Nah, I'm kidding. Let's see. Now I'm kidding, man. Like, no dig towards the anti-hero DR or nothing. It was serviceable for the time being that I desired it. But yeah, my waiting room and youth DR, they'll always be the Mount Rushmore of my journey, which means my anti-hero DR with Vanessa is discontinued, cause ever since I lost the whereabouts of the her here, I haven't thought about the DR her since. I have not thought about the her from my desired reality since. Not saying it's a bad thing, it just falls victim to my better realities and definitive realities in my eyes. I don't know about what other Justins in other realities are doing. I only know what I'm doing, my WR self and DR self are doing. Sure, one DR doesn't have to come at the cost of the other, but trust me, guys, subconsciously you're gonna gravitate more towards the one you actually love more over the impulse one. But like I said, don't delete your script for it, as it can still get you to your destination in an unorthodox way. Happy shifting.